to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. We'll kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Blackburn. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. And what a matchup between these two guys. I know they'll never go head-to-head, but David, you know they're trying to one-up each other.
Oh, this is head-to-head, and I'm watching everything you do, and I'm going to try to do it better. So I'm interested to see if anybody makes some mistakes and presses a little bit, knowing that dude's on the other side of the field.
You're right, David, because you know these guys are competitors, right? This is going to feel like a video game. The scoreboard is going to be lit up.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, you didn't have it.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McNabb. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Showing off the arms. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to go up top. And that pass is intercepted. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans, you know David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're going to throw it again. Gets open down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they take advantage of spectacular field position and move it 24 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes his connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bullock. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stout patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. On the ground with the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Looking for the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cummings. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time that... Oh, he got home and blocked the punt. Picks it up. He'll try to run it back. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And what a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
He'll bring it out. It's Bush. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Blackburn. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for loss.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. On the option. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative point.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that...
Going up top. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They march 72 yards, and they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He finds his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the draw, and he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick handoff. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal.
And now the ball. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's coming. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He's back to throw on second down. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fires to the middle. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it across the 10. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Ortiz. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Makes the catch. It's Blackburn. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense going all in to stop the run. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board. Well, they say tight ends are the quarterback's best friend, Pollock, and on that play, he was just wide open. That couldn't have gotten any easier. Just simple pitch and catch.
Yeah, that made it easy because the defense didn't cover him. And that's one of those where you're going up with the guy and you're like, wait a minute, what are we running? Like, somebody's got to cover the big tight end over the middle of the field. Like, what are you seeing? What am I seeing? The defense has to be aware that the tight end is a weapon, the big body over the middle. Quarterbacks love to hit those guys.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On the move, it's Blackburn. Finds a crease at the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They're getting this guy lathered up. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He's looking deep. Makes the catch on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Cummings. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fires to the end zone. With the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little...
And he's running in the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Going up top on first down. And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking for space. It's Kirby. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit.
11, on to punt it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
The give out of the gun. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit.
Number 11, on to kick it away.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On second down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Pressure throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass.
28.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Power football with the run. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's
running for the tape. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Runs through a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And now on second down for this offense. On the move. The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Off the play fake on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Throwing right. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a... Ready to fire from the pistol. The give. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, he was... The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense starts with a short field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Pulls it in. It's Bush. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going over the top. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. He tries to take the top off. Caught at the 25. He's loose. And we have breaking news. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another